Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
On the ground, it's Scott. Pulls his way forward. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Give to the fullback.
The ball carried by fullback. At the 47. 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And wings it incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is... on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to pass. Got a man. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. That's caught. It's Staley. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he...
Second down.
It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 6 yards on the play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Jukes his way for more.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wants to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Complete to the line.
Fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's in.
Brings up
Bounce coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. Oh, look out. Drills him with the stiff arm. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, you've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got... delivered the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Gets open down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He'll get rid of it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have their footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little...
The receiver.
That field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked.
Complete to the
He's
line.
the pass, it's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Number 81.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
Number 9 with the return.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Complete.
Down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Grab near the marker is Staley. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Feeling some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc. Sack. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll go to the fullback.
Fullback with the carry. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Goes to the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wolfpack will get the 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now he's looking to throw it. And they will score!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pressure was too much.
And sacked.
The 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing. making the catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The option look. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's... Make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Running back goes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. Now, they'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.